Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Finch Fridays. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the best settings for the Sony TX650. Now let's roll the intro. This is my number 6, I've got 6 of these. I did try resetting the settings by pushing a little pin down there. It didn't work, so I'll turn this on. Got a little slide over there. But when you first get it, you will probably have the date and time settings first of all. There's a few buttons here. I'm going to press the home button, and then I'm going to use the skip track button just to move across until I get to settings, and then you hit the play button there to access that. Now I'm going to go into the recording settings, and then I'm going to record mode, and then the best settings to have is not the MP3 that would be probably selected straight away, but it's the LPCM 16-bit. So again, you just hit the play button, you select that, and the next mode you need to change is just scroll down by hitting that button again to mic sensitivity, and you want it on low. And they are the only two settings that you need to change. I have tried a few different settings with the mic sensitivity, but what I found is the best one is to have it on low, because that will reduce sort of the pops and clicks that you might get if someone's speaking really loud. But always on the record mode, always have it on the 16-bit. That will get the highest quality out of this little bad boy. Now these are very popular with the UK wedding videographers. I have got other microphones that I use as well for the ceremony, and if you haven't watched my video, I talk about how I mic up everyone for wedding ceremony specifically, where I use my Zoom F1, which records at 24 bits, so slightly better quality than this. And there's the new, well, not the new, but it's been out for a few months now, the Zoom F2 that records at 32 bits. But what you get for about £89 is an unbelievable bit of kit. Now, I have 6 of these. Yes, that's right, 6. I didn't start out with 6, but I've now got 6. And let me tell you why. I use these for the speeches now. I don't bother miking up the groom with the F1. It's a bit of a faff. I just rather quickly clip one of these on. So a couple of weeks ago, I had my second to last wedding, and we had 5 people doing speeches. And, you know, there could easily have been more. I found this year a lot of brides have been doing speeches. You know, if that wedding, the bride wanted to go, you know, you got the 6th one there. So these are very handy. All in all, I have 8. So I've got 2 Zoom F1s. So I've got 8 sort of lapel mics, or these clip-on mics, that I can cover the speeches, which I would doubt that for speeches there'll be more than 8 people doing speeches. But yeah, these are the settings that I personally use. I've tried mic sensitivity on different levels, and I found the lowest gives sort of the best quality that you can get. So I've got a couple of examples of the settings I use, edited and unedited.
It's introducing them to your colleagues at work and basking in pride as they make people laugh and make you look lovable just by the dint of being loved by them. It's introducing them to your colleagues at work and basking in pride as they make people laugh and make you look lovable just by the dint of being loved by them.
So as you can see in those examples, I do tweak the audio a little bit, but not much, just sort of go into the essential sounds panel and change a few settings there. And I think, especially with a bit of a background track, the settings are pretty good. So if you go watch my video, I talk about who wears these in the wedding ceremony, and maybe next week or the week after, I'll probably release a video talking about a bit about like the audio for ceremonies, but audio for speeches. So I don't only just talk about these, clipping these on. I talk about different setups, backup mics, and things like that. So it's definitely worth a watch. And just as we're on the subject of audio, I'm going to release a video on what I hate about the Zoom F1. Now, you probably don't usually get a lot of videos about what you hate about a product. Well, not really hate, but, like dislike, find annoying. For such a great little microphone, there are a few negatives that I found with it. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I release a video most Fridays, every week or every other week now. Mainly wedding related for wedding videographers. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.